Hi there traders. So I want to talk about this Bitcoin long here. So let's zoom in and let's see what was going on here. So the first thing, let's see where is the structure. So we see structure, we have this point here, and above it we have the breaking structure retest, and now we have this impulse movement upside. What was breaking, previously the major highs. So the first thing what we see right now, what was happening here in Friday, we see our rejection highs and we see our rejection lows here. Let's put this one here. So and now, so what we have more information. So for me, the for information is I see we have this rejection here, and after this rejection, what was happening, we break the trend line. So if you zoom right now the trend line here, you see we have this trend line, what this structure was still holding up. We have this W pattern breaking the highs, kind of, harmony around the trend line, bouncing, and now we have this rejection. The same thing, the opportunity to break higher, but we didn't have much self-motivation, and we see we break this trend line. Now we retest this trend line and price is going back, all the way here in the midway. We have this W pattern, try to hold up, but we didn't, hold up. After that we break the structure, retest, and now the price was back in the rejection lows, what was created here in Friday. Actually in Saturday. And now what we have this, this price bounce here. Price is immediately back here, breaking the highs and retest the same original, rejection lows. So that moment I'm like already like, ooh, okay, there is something happened, because we break the highs and we retest this rejection lows, and the price is holding. So the second thing, I was zoom in, I want to see the previous structure. So I'm going to show you right now. This is the previous structure here. What was the market price, breaking here, going above it, retest, and now we have this major structure break. So the information to understanding if this price action is still holding, or this structure break is holding, or this structure or this kind of behavior pattern is holding, is to see the Fibonacci. So I'm gonna take the last wick, what was the retest wick of the structure, back to this high here. So now I see, okay, the price actually holding up. So that's mean we have possibility there. So because you see the price is retesting the 618 super, it's good. It's a very solid retest. Prices, the reaction after that was we breaking this minor high here. And after that we have this retest back to the rejection lows, and we actually respecting. And the same kind of thing what you can do is you look in the minor structure here. This one, the same Fibonacci, and the minor structure, the 618 is holding together. So in that moment I was already kind of like, ooh, when we start seeing price breaking higher, and we have some good principles, it's gonna be the long most likely. And now what we see, we have the same breaking structure, because now we break this previously high, what was breaking this high after this movement. So overall structure is bullish, everything is pointing up. So let's wait a little bit more information. And now we see we have this new movement breaking these highs and breaking all the previous structure highs here too. And now we have this pullback. But what is interesting in this pullback, you can do the same thing, exactly the same thing. Look in the bigger one, and what we see, we have this super nice 618 retest, absolutely solid. And now I was looking a little bit more structure, and what we see this W pattern, the last leg, is above the previous one, and market is just going, just shooting higher. So there was a few possibilities how you can take this trade. Oh, and other thing what I was watching more was, you see here we have the previous major structure, and if you look in this rejection high right now here, if you change this one, what we see here, we have the major structure high, and this structure rejection low in the same place. And if you look in this retest, you know, both was super nicely respected, and that was another confirmation what I was had in my head. So the first entry will be this one when we break this one here, because first one, why you can take this one entry, I'm gonna put this nicely, is because of the impulse movements, because we know now there is, you know, very great opportunity to break higher, and market was ready. Market was literally ready to take the moment, and that's why we don't have this, you know, little bit too deeper pullback, because we have the self-motivation, we have the energy, and we really want to do it. It's like passion, and really want to do it. And other one gonna be this moment here. Same thing, the market was very self-motivated, and it's just going higher and higher and higher. You know, all those because, you know, we have the equal highs here and the structure break here with, you know, no retest. Well, let's see, when can we have retest in 5 minutes? No, still super impulse movement. Let's go back in 15 minutes, and your overall take profit was, so if you zoom a little bit out now here, so what was happening, we have this, you know, we was, you know, retesting this box opportunity here, we get rejected, and now we break lower. So let's put this zone here, but what is above that zone? So exactly the same thing, you know, if you zoom in now, this one here, so this zone here is the same zone what is this one here, but just in a minor way, because this one is, you know, the higher time frame structure. We're looking like daily or 4 hour structure here, but now in daily and 4 hour, this is gonna be the minor one. But inside here right now in the 50 minute is still the major one, but we have to realize the different time frames. And what we see here was the same thing, to push this price higher to the major structure what was here. But now if you use the same principle, and if you look in this one, what was the last major structure, what was above here? And that was the take profit what I was looking, because the market structure shows to me, you know, the same similarity patterns around here, and around the previous structure. So that's why this was the take profits. My entry was this one, and this was my stop loss a little bit higher. Same thing like we do the last candlestick high or low, same thing, a little bit lower like that. And that was the trade. Let's delete this one. And that was the full trade. Very simple trade, following the principles, following the previous, you know, information, because, you know, this is full information what we have to gather to take those kind of movements. It is information, no judgment, no like picking sides, I want to buy or sell. It's no picking sides. Like for me, it's like, let's say you have two pools of liquids in your mind, and all the time when I look in the market structure and all those words, disrespect and respect, all those words are going through those two pools. And now, you know, all those, the major words and the information is like sticking into the liquids, and more those words are sticking, you know, the both side of the liquids. It's going bigger, and the other one is going lower. So let's say sell and buy. So like one is increase and one is going lower. So that's the same thing. All those words and the behavior and everything, the, you know, psychology, what is happening here. All those words is going through this, you know, liquids, and then, you know, when it's enough and the information is, you know, pretty solid, you know, it's like the muscle memory. I get the last answer. Okay, we're gonna take the buy today. And that's my last answer, and then it's already opportunities. Exactly the same opportunity what this market is doing. For me, only if I'm following the previous structures and informations. A very simple trade. Thank you. If you have some questions, you can leave in the comments. I can answer those, and I gonna see you every single one tomorrow. Ciao.